What's going on everyone, Leigh here, and today I've got a bit of an experiment for you, fielding a full team of goalkeepers in FIFA 17 career mode. Now, I'm not going to be playing the matches in today's video, I'm going to be simming them and seeing what kind of results we can get doing that. If you do want to see me playing with a full team of goalkeepers though, then smash that like button and I'll make sure that happens for you. Also, if you're new to the channel and want to see more experiments from me and other videos as well, please do subscribe to the channel. Anyway though, for today's video we've got Manuel Neuer and De Gea playing up front. They've got relatively okay finishing, ball control and heading accuracy for goalkeepers. Still not great, but better than most of the players. Neuer's got 48 ball control, 13 finishing and 25 heading accuracy. Like I said, it's not great, but it's better than most of them. Whilst De Gea's got 31 ball control, 13 finishing and 21 heading accuracy. We've got a bit of pace on the wings. Hugo Lloris is playing on the left, 65 acceleration and 63 sprint speed, which is about as good as it gets. And on the right wing, we've got Joe Hart with 59 acceleration and 60 sprint speed. Captain Fantastic Buffon is playing at the back. And in goal, we've got the player that everyone knows is the best keeper in FIFA 17, and that is Jack Butland. We've also got a full bench of goalkeepers as well, and some keepers in reserve in case anyone gets suspended or injured throughout the games. Anyway though, let's hop into it, and let's see how this team of goalkeepers gets on. Now then, I'm going to put Oxford into the Premier League just to make things a bit more interesting here. Obviously, if we're going up against stronger opposition, then it'll be a more interesting test. So I'm going to close my eyes and flick through the teams and randomly stop in 3, 2, 1. And Oxford will be replacing Leicester City. So swap teams, move to England, and I'll bring in Oxford United with their full team of goalkeepers. I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what happens here. I reckon we might pick up a win, you know. It won't be easy. We've got a full team of goalkeepers, but will it make any difference? Will the game recognise that we have a full team of goalkeepers, or will it just look at their ratings, and will we pick up some pretty decent results? Let's find out. And we've not even got to the first game of the season yet, and Petr Cech is already telling me that he wants to retire. He really doesn't want to play for Oxford United, does he? And Jack Butland's picked up an injury, so he won't be involved in the first match. Luckily though, we've got quite a few players in reserve to come in and replace him. All goalkeepers of course. And as we replace Leicester City, in the first game of the season we're taking on Manchester United in the Community Shield. They're without David De Gea, so it might not work out too great for them. He's now playing as a striker for us, but it's not got off to the best of starts, has it? And ultimately we pick up a 4-0 defeat. Not quite the start I had in mind. We've got a team of goalkeepers. We shouldn't be conceding goals. That's the one thing we shouldn't be doing. We might not be very good at scoring goals, but with that many goalkeepers in the team, how do you concede 4 goals in a match? I've got high hopes for this first game of the season though. We're taking on Hull City and I reckon we could get a point here. We've got a solid team, we've got a lot of high-rated players, and yet we concede in the first minute. That is not quite the start that I had in mind. Again, team full of goalkeepers, and they can't seem to save anything whatsoever. I guess it doesn't really help that we've got loads of goalkeepers outfield as well, but also, what is that substitution? It looks like our players are coming off the field and not getting replaced with anyone whatsoever, so we're possibly down to 8 men at this point, and yet we've got our first goal of the season. Buffon scored it, he's the captain, he's a centre-back, and he scored our first goal. We've lost 4-1, but I don't care. Buffon's got a goal, and that is what I like to see. And sure enough, when the computer is making changes in-game, they're not actually bringing anyone on. Farman's played no games, Asenio's played no games, Sommer's played no games, Ruffier's only played in the Community Shield where Jack Butland was injured, Navas hasn't played at all, Subasic hasn't played at all, and nor has Mandanda. So, in that last game against Hull, we genuinely finished the game with 8 players, I think it was. I think we used all 3 substitutions, but nobody actually came on to replace those players. So, yeah, that is a little bit broken. I feel like we're maybe at a slight disadvantage here. We're playing with a team of goalkeepers, and we're not even bringing on substitutions. What is that all about? Handanovic has picked up an injury for this game against Arsenal, but it's a home match, so I'm feeling positive. I feel like we can get our first point of the season here. And Arsenal, come on, let us get a point. Oh, it's a 2-0 defeat. probably to be expected. And once again, we make 2 substitutions, but nobody comes on. So we finish the game with 9 men. Brilliant. Maybe we can win a cup game though. We're taking on Nottingham Forest. Maybe this is our level. Come on lads. Team of goalkeepers are finally going to pick up a win. Nope, it's another 2-0 defeat. I don't know what I was really expecting with this team full of goalkeepers, but the substitution thing isn't really working in our favour anyway. Neuer and De Gea are yet to score a goal, and we've gone down in the first minute once again. We need to start these matches a bit better. It's not working out for us so far, and it's still 1-0 to Swansea as we approach half-time. Come on lads, push for a goal. We can do this. We're down to 10 men. That is not what I like to see. And they're probably going to make another substitution. Yep, there we go. Down to 9 men. Awesome. And we've got much less chance of picking up a goal now that we've only got 9 players on the field. At least it's only a 1-0 defeat though this time. And things probably won't get any better as we're travelling away to Anfield. Chances are we'll concede in the first minute once again. Yeah, there we go. Roberto Firmino scored and we're once again losing. And in the end, it's a 3-0 win for Liverpool. Maybe we'll do a bit better in the Champions League though. As we replace Leicester City, we're therefore playing in that competition. And you never know. We might pick up a result here against Lyon. This could be our first point of the season. Let's see how it goes. We're still at 0-0 and that's good. Oh, we're losing. Okay, I thought that was us that scored, but sadly not. We're losing once again and in the end we lose 2-0. That's basically becoming the expectation at this point. We've barely scored any goals and we're losing every match. And Stoke only have 1 point more than us, so there is hope. There's not much hope, but there is some hope nonetheless. We've got a goal difference of -9 and that is terrible, but you never know. We might start picking up some results soon. And Burnley is going to be the game where we do that. I can feel it already. We're going to pick up all 3 points here and it's going to be fantastic. Burnley, not the best team in the Premier League, yet they've beaten us 3-1. Manuel Neuer scored though, so at least that's something. And now we're travelling to Old Trafford. We already lost to them 4-0, I think it was, in the Community Shield, so yeah, I've not got high hopes for this one. They're probably going to smash us once again, but we got to the 15th minute without conceding, so that's something. And then we go and concede one to Mkhitaryan, and we lose 4-0 once again. Okay, I reckon we can pick up some points away in the Champions League though. We're taking on Besiktas, and this is our moment to shine. Come on lads, I believe in you. No, we lost again. Southampton at home though. This is the game where it all starts to turn around. We pick up a win, we climb up the table, and we finish in the Champions League spots. We did take the lead to be fair, but then Buffal instantly got an equaliser, so yeah, that wasn't great. Still though, 1-1 at this point, and we pick up our first point of the season. This is a fantastic moment for the club. A monumental moment where Oxford United, with a team of goalkeepers, have finally picked up a point in the Premier League. Still rooted to the bottom of the table, of course, but at least we've made some progress. And maybe we can follow it up with a good result against Chelsea. I can feel it coming. We've got our first point, and this time we lose 2-0 and finish the game with 9 men. Awesome. We're taking on Sevilla in the Champions League now though, and they better be ready for us. We're coming to town. Well, I say we're coming to town, it's a home game, so we're staying in town and we're going to win this one. Look at that, Buffon scored from the penalty spot and we've taken the lead against Sevilla in the Champions League. This could be our first win, and it is. We win the game 2-1. We can't seem to win in the Premier League, but in Europe, we are absolutely cruising. Back to reality now though, lads. We're taking on Crystal Palace in the league. Can we keep that good form going? We finally picked up a win, and this time, oh, it's another draw. I'll take that, to be honest. A win and a draw back to back. That is pretty good going, considering that we've lost most of our matches so far. Let's see what Spurs are made of as well. Are they going to beat us, or are we going to keep this good run of form going? I reckon we can do it, you know. Maybe not, we lost 3-0. And Joe Hart is leading the way for us now in the Premier League. He's got 2 goals in 10 appearances. Not bad for a goalkeeper, to be fair. It's another Champions League game now though, and that is where we're starting to shine. I reckon we can win once again. That would be absolutely beautiful. We don't know. We lose the game 1-0. And I don't think West Brom are ready for us. I reckon this is going to be another win for us. We've won in the Champions League, and now we're going to win in the Premier League as well. I don't think we've won in the Premier League, but let's give it a go here. It's another draw, and Joe Hart has scored again. 3 goals in 11 appearances. He is absolutely smashing it. But it's business as usual now. Watford were down with us in the relegation zone and even they've beaten us 3-0. If we beat Lyon here though, maybe we can progress in the Champions League. That would be really quite something if we could get to the knockout stages with a team of goalkeepers. But will it happen? Probably not, as Lyon have just taken the lead and they win the game 4-1. Middlesbrough at home. This is a genuinely winnable match. We can do this, lads. We've got a team of goalkeepers, but I believe in you 100%. And we get a point, so yeah, Buffon's got another goal for himself, and in that game we didn't make any substitutions, so we finished the game with 11 men, and that is definitely helpful. So we're up to 4 points now, and against Sunderland, I reckon we can push it on once again. Sunderland aren't going to beat us, I can feel it. Jermaine Defoe might score, but Buffon will get one back, or maybe Joe Hart, and we won't lose this one. Okay, that prediction was completely wrong. We've lost 4-0, and this isn't looking good. We've got a manager rating of 42, and our position is currently under scrutiny. I've been pretty happy with the lads, to be honest. They picked up 4 points in the Premier League. I think they got the same in the Champions League as well, and with a team of goalkeepers, that is pretty good going, to be honest, but obviously the board don't feel the same way. They're thinking about sacking me, and in all probability, they will. But can we change their opinion with this game against Sevilla? We've already picked up a decent amount of points in the Champions League. Can we add to it? No, we've been beaten by Sevilla. And I reckon that could be the last game we're given. No, we've got another chance at redemption taking on Manchester City. Our manager rating has gone down to 32 now though, so yeah, that's not looking promising. Maybe we can pick up a win here though and buy ourselves a bit of time. Sterling scored though, and it's therefore not looking likely. We do score again though. Navas, I believe that's his first game of the season, and he's bagged himself a goal. And we've got another chance here. I wasn't expecting that. Our manager rating's gone down to 29 now, I believe, and I thought that was going to see us sacked, but no. We're taking on Bournemouth and they're winning, so yeah, this probably will be our final game. We do get another goal though. Manuel Neuer's bagged himself a goal, and it's a slim 2-1 defeat. As you can see there though, we made 3 substitutions and finished the game with 8 men. As I said before, that is not the way to win matches. And that's it lads, the board have had enough. They've decided to terminate our contract and that is the end of the experiment. I'm no longer the manager of Goalkeeper United, they've sacked us and that is very sad to see. Thanks for watching though, smash that like button if you've enjoyed the video and I'll catch you again next time. Wow, that menu is just so brutal.